They lurk in the shadows, slithering silently through jungles, deserts, and even beneath the waves. Their presence is almost ghostly, unseen, unheard, till it is far too late. One bite, one single puncture of needle-sharp fangs, and the countdown begins. The body rebels, muscles betray, the lungs falter, and within moments, the world fades to black. This isn't just fear, it's fact. These are the most venomous snakes on the planet, armed with nature's deadliest chemical weapons. They strike with precision, injecting toxins so potent that death can arrive within minutes. From the silent killers of the deep, the lightning-fast hunters of the land, we're about to unveil the most terrifying serpents ever to slither across Earth. Place your bets on who will be at the top of our list. If you don't mind, smash that subscribe and like button to help us bring you more interesting videos next week. Thanks. Beneath the shimmering waves, where sunlight dances on coral reefs around the Indian Ocean, an assassin drifts with the tide. The Belcher's sea snake, slender and unassuming, is one of the most venomous creatures on Earth. Unlike its land-dwelling cousins, this marine killer glides effortlessly through the depths, movements as graceful as they are deadly. But don't be fooled by its mild disposition. If threatened, it delivers a bite that no human should ever experience. The venom, a nightmarish cocktail of neurotoxins and myotoxins, so potent that a single drop can kill over 50 people. The effects are swift and devastating. Victims may first feel a tingling sensation, perhaps even a false sense of relief, as the bite itself is often painless. But then paralysis creeps in. Muscles fail, limbs stiffen. Within minutes, the diaphragm locks up, cutting off oxygen to the lungs. Without immediate medical intervention, death arrives quickly, like the snake itself slipping beneath the surface. Luckily, the Belcher sea snake rarely bites. When it does, it often injects little to no venom. But the potential? Unparalleled lethality. If you ever find yourself drifting through its domain, remember, the deadliest predators are often the ones you never see coming. Picture this, a vast, sun-scorched Australian landscape, the air heavy with the scent of dry earth and eucalyptus. Suddenly, a shadow moves through the underbrush, striped, coiled, waiting. The tiger snake is a name feared across the continent, and for good reason. It doesn't just kill, it dismantles its victims from the inside out. The venom, a horrifying trifecta of neurotoxins, myotoxins, and procoagulants. The neurotoxins act first, attacking the nervous system and shutting down muscle control. The myotoxins dissolve muscle tissue, creating excruciating pain. Then the procoagulants take over, causing internal bleeding that turns the blood into a deadly clotted mess. Victims often experience blurred vision, intense nausea, and progressive paralysis. If left untreated, the venom ravages the body, leading to kidney failure, respiratory collapse, and ultimately, death. But here's the truly terrifying part. The tiger snake is aggressive. It won't hesitate to strike multiple times. Unlike other snakes that deliver warning strikes, this one means business. If you cross its path, you might not live to tell the tale. Deep in the humid jungles of Central and West Africa, a living nightmare lies beneath the fallen leaves. With its elaborate camouflage, the gaboon viper is nearly invisible until it's too late. This snake doesn't chase, doesn't stalk, it waits, patiently. When the moment is right, it delivers a bite with fangs longer than any other snake in the world, sinking nearly 2 inches deep. Its venom, a flesh-destroying concoction of cytotoxins and hemotoxins, designed to tear through tissue and collapse blood vessels. Victims feel a burning sensation that rapidly escalates into full-body agony. Blood vessels rupture, internal hemorrhaging spirals out of control, and necrosis sets in, sometimes requiring amputation. The gaboon viper doesn't just bite, it holds on, pumping venom until the prey ceases to move. It may be a master of stillness. When it strikes, it's a death sentence. The darkness of the deserts of Africa, the Middle East, and the Indian subcontinent hides a tiny but relentless killer, the saw-scaled viper. The saw-scaled viper is a creature of pure efficiency, a silent executioner waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This snake is responsible for more snakebite fatalities than any other species. What makes the saw-scaled viper even deadlier than other snakes is its temperament. It is just mean and loves to bite. Its body, adorned with rough-keeled scales, produces an unmistakable rasping sound when rubbed together, a sinister warning that echoes through the night. But the real horror begins once it bites. The venom is a vicious blend of hemotoxins that attack the circulatory system with ruthless precision. Victims experience unbearable pain, followed by severe swelling, dizziness, and spontaneous hemorrhaging. The blood, unable to clot, begins to seep uncontrollably from the nose, gums, and even open wounds. Internal bleeding intensifies, leading to organ failure and, in many cases, death within hours. Deep in the rainforests of Central and South America, a serpent moves through the underbrush, unseen but ever present. The fer-de-lance is not just deadly, it is responsible for more snakebite fatalities than any other species in the Americas. Its venom is an apocalyptic blend of hemotoxins and cytotoxins, designed to break down flesh and thin the blood into an uncontrollable hemorrhage. Within minutes of a bite, victims begin to bleed from their gums, nose, and even eyes. Internal organs shut down, necrosis spreads, and some victims require amputations to stop the venom from consuming their limbs. What makes this snake particularly nightmarish is its temperament. Unlike the reclusive gaboon viper, the fer-de-lance is highly aggressive. It won't hesitate to strike. When it does, it often bites multiple times. Farmers, hikers, and unsuspecting travelers fall victim each year, many succumbing to the horror before medical help can reach them. In the jungle, where every shadow hides a predator, the fer-de-lance is the one you never want to meet. In the heart of Australia, lurking in the tall grass and even suburban backyards, slithers the eastern brown snake, the most lethal land snake in the country. It moves with lightning speed, its temper unpredictable, its venom a nightmare in liquid form. Within moments of a bite, victims experience nausea, dizziness, and confusion, but that's only the beginning. The venom swiftly attacks the nervous system, leading to full paralysis, then the blood triggering lethal clotting. In less than 30 minutes, the body can shut down entirely. This snake is responsible for more deaths in Australia than any other species. Why? Because it thrives in human territory. It doesn't hide in deep jungles. It's in your backyard, your farm, your garage. A single misstep, a wrong move, and it strikes without hesitation. Blink, you might miss your final warning. High above the African landscape, hidden among the branches, the boomslang watches. Unlike most venomous snakes, its fangs are at the rear of its mouth, requiring a deep bite to envenomate. But when it does, results are horrifying. Boomslang venom is a hemotoxin so potent that victims often bleed from every orifice. The venom prevents blood from clotting, leading to unstoppable internal bleeding. Carl Patterson Schmidt, a renowned herpetologist, famously documented his own slow demise after a boomslang bite. He wrote his symptoms down, unaware he was recording his own death in real time. The bite may seem painless at first, but hours later, the body begins to betray itself. Blood seeps from the gums, eyes, and even the brain. In some cases, victims die days later, slowly and agonizingly drowning in their own blood. In the dense forests and farmlands of Asia, one of the most feared serpents lurks, the Russell's pit viper. A snake responsible for countless fatalities, its bite is not just deadly, it is devastating. With its thick body and distinctive chain-like pattern, it blends seamlessly within its environment, lying in wait for the unsuspecting. Unlike many venomous snakes, surviving a Russell's pit viper bite does not mean the nightmare is over. The pain is immediate and excruciating, followed by severe swelling and bruising as the venom begins its destructive work. The hemotoxins in its venom tear apart blood vessels, preventing clotting and triggering unstoppable internal bleeding. Even if the victim survives, long-term damage is almost guaranteed. The venom wreaks havoc on the kidneys, sometimes leading to permanent failure and the need for dialysis or a transplant. Blood pressure plummets, the heart struggles, the body begins to shut down. If untreated, death can occur within hours. What makes this viper particularly terrifying is its proximity to humans. Unlike reclusive species, the Russell's pit viper thrives in farmlands and villages, increasing the risk of human encounters. Many victims never make it to a hospital in time. Survive the bite, and the venom may still claim you in the years to come. It is the largest venomous snake in the world, also found in Asia, is a true monarch of the wild. The king cobra is a snake so fearsome, so powerful, that it can rise up to eye level with an adult human and still advance. When it does, there's no escaping its wrath. Unlike other snakes, the king cobra hunts other serpents, dominating the food chain with its unparalleled strength and agility. Reaching up to 18 feet in length, it moves with precision, its intelligence making it an apex predator. But it's not its size that earns the title of king, it's the venom. A single bite delivers a massive dose of neurotoxins, attacking the nervous system with terrifying efficiency. The effects are immediate: blurred vision, slurred speech, and difficulty breathing. The cardiotoxins target the heart, disrupting rhythm, leading to cardiac arrest. Within 30 minutes, if left untreated, the victim will succumb. Unlike many venomous snakes that strike defensively, the king cobra is a strategist. It watches, it assesses. When it attacks, it is deliberate and lethal. No prey stands a chance, neither does any human who crosses its path unprepared. Some creatures do not just inspire fear, they define it. The black mamba of sub-Saharan Africa is one such entity. Sleek, fast, and impossibly deadly, it does not simply bite, it executes. Capable of reaching speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, the black mamba is one of the fastest land snakes in the world. But its speed is nothing compared to its venom. A single bite delivers a lethal dose of neurotoxins, shutting down the nervous system in record time. Within minutes, paralysis sets in. Without immediate anti-venom, the victim's lungs cease to function, leading to certain death. Unlike some venomous snakes that strike as a last resort, the black mamba is known for its aggression. It will chase, it will strike multiple times. When it does, it ensures that its victim does not escape. The Hollywood myths about this snake, they are not exaggerations. If anything, reality is worse. Among all the venomous creatures in the world, none hold a deadlier secret than the inland taipan. This is not just the most venomous snake, it is a living chemical weapon. Found in the arid outback of Australia, the inland taipan is rarely seen. That is perhaps its only mercy, because if it does bite, there's little hope for survival without immediate intervention. The venom of the inland taipan is 50 times more toxic than that of a cobra. A single drop is enough to kill 100 humans. The venom is a vicious blend of neurotoxins, hemotoxins, and myotoxins. It shuts down the nervous system, destroys blood cells, and liquefies muscle tissue. Within 45 minutes, the body begins to fail. Victims experience headaches, nausea, muscle paralysis, and ultimately, complete respiratory collapse. Yet despite its fearsome potential, the inland taipan is reclusive. It avoids confrontation, preferring solitude in the desolate deserts. But should one ever be cornered, its strike is swift and its accuracy unforgiving. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Remember, the world of venomous snakes is as fascinating as it is terrifying. Silent, swift, and efficient, these creatures are nature's perfect assassins. Whether hiding in the ocean, the jungle, or your own backyard, they remind us of one simple truth: death often comes without a sound.